Heffernan Hurleys, family hurley makers in Ennis since 2007, crafting top quality hurleys from locally sourced Clare and Tipperary ash. Made to order or ready to go. Call 086 157 2013 or email jimheffernan1@gmail.com. Heffernan Hurleys, built for players, made with pride.
Custom sportswear and workwear by Baru Sports in Ennis and Shannon. From clubs and schools to local businesses, we design quality gear that looks sharp and lasts. Baru Sports Ennis and Shannon, custom made for your team, your work, your game. Call us now on 061 364 750.
You're all very welcome along here to Father Murphy Park in the Market on Fergus for the meeting of Ballyea and the Banner in the Martin Murphy Building and Civil Contractor Limited Junior A Hurling Championship final of 2025. It is Ballyea looking for their first title at this grade since 1999. Meanwhile, the Banner hoping to continue the progress over the last few years that will hopefully propel them to intermediate standards in 2026. I'm joined here in commentary by Michael O'Connor. And Michael, I suppose it is a story of two clubs. Obviously, Ballyea looking to strengthen their settings, having both a senior and intermediate team for next year, where for the Banner it's about continuing to make those strides and becoming an intermediate club.
Absolutely. We all know what the Ballyea have done since that junior A of 1999. They've gone on to dominate their hurling in the last 8 or 9 years. Anytime they go out, they're talking winning a championship. They might even feel this year they left a championship behind them. But the Banner have been, I suppose, the talking horse of Clare hurling for the last 7 or 8 years. They won a Junior C, then they won the Junior B in the COVID of 2020, and everyone assumed okay, Banner are going to win the Junior A in 21. It didn't happen in 21, it didn't happen in 22, it didn't happen in 23 or last year. Now they're in the final. A big monkey off their back was getting to a semi-final and then getting to a final. It's going to be an intriguing game, and of course the one element we don't want to see in it, that we haven't had for the last month, is the rain and the wind. That's going to decide this match today if it's a tight game.
And looking at the form of both teams, the Banner are coming into it unbeaten at the moment. They had 4 wins from 4 in their group stages, wins over Innisdiamond, Clooney Quinn, Cracklaw and Clonlara, and they followed that up with a repeat victory over Clooney Quinn in their semi-final meeting. And I suppose the one thing about them is they're scoring high. You're looking at 222, 323, 319, 228 and 216 the last day in the semi-final.
They're averaging about 23, 24 points a game, and they're conceding probably close to maybe 18, 19 points a game. I'm giving Ballyea a fair chance here today. I suffered twice this year as in charge of the Crusheen Juniors. We lost twice to the Banner in the league group stages and league semi-final. We wouldn't have beaten them if we were playing them till next year. Ballyea are decent. They give us a beat in the championship. They're quite good. They're a genuine bunch of lads. Last year they're an oldish team. They've brought a lot of young fellas in here. So if Banner are not on top of their game, this could, and again conditions are going to close things out. It could be a very entertaining game.
No, and as you say, they are coming into it with 4 wins from 5. Their only loss, or their blot in the book, was the group stage loss to Clarecastle, but they atoned for that in the semi-final at 214 to 115. And some ways you think maybe those tight battles will come and help them more so maybe than the Banner, who have been tending to win their games by big margins.
You're 100% correct. I was talking to one of the Clarecastle mentors who had inflicted that beating on Ballyea, but Ballyea had just got better. They couldn't get over how stronger they got. Clarecastle will feel, of course, like every team does, it lose a game by 2 points. We should have won it, but they didn't. So again, I'm giving Ballyea a chance here. I could be proven very, very wrong by half 4, but I stick my neck out here and say they're going to be in contention with 5 minutes to go.
And we'll have a look through both starting lineups, and both are as per their match programme. So in goals for Ballyea is Conor Harkin. It's a full back line of Cormac O'Mahony, Brian Long and Niall Carrick. Half back line of Patrick Sweeney, Evan Flynn and Evan Wall. A midfield partnership of Kieran Connolly and David Meany. Half forward line is Mark Rowe, Diarmuid O'Donnell and Daniel Kelly. And an inside line of Cian O'Callaghan, it's Owen Gavin and Dylan Killochry inside in the full forward line. The Banner, on the other hand, they line up with Darren Meehan in goals, Owen Walsh, Cian Rinn and Oisin McMahon. Brian MacDonald, Justin McGrath and Owen Rinn. Owen Fitzpatrick and Sean McMahon at midfield. Ronan Kilroy, Diarmuid Toner and Matthew McGrath, and an inside line of Colm Hinchy, Shane Meehan and Fiacre Hayes. And I suppose when you talk about the scores that the Banner are putting up at the moment, you look at the likes, I suppose, of Ronan Kilroy, Shane Meehan, these lads that we have seen coming through the underage setups, and I suppose for Shane, he's been on the senior panel for the last few years, that really they're going to be looking for them to try in and do the damage, especially when they have the breeze at the back.
Yeah, and there's other players I'll be looking to is Sean McMahon, more noted as a footballer, he's a fine hurler. Dermot Turner's capable. I suppose I know in a number of games Meehan's been left inside and been popping balls over his head over the bar. It's a day for him, I suppose we'll all be looking for, but others that have, as I said, your Kilroy, Turner, McGrath, Owen Fitzpatrick and Sean McMahon will have to come to the fore. For Ballyea, you're looking at Dermot O'Donnell, another noted footballer from Kildare, has done quite well. He's scoring 2 or 3 or 4 points a game for the Ballyea in the championship. Daniel Kelly's been decent. I think that probably Niall Carrick might follow Shane Meehan around the field as the talk prior to the game, so that'll be an interesting tussle between them. And so the Banner will be trying to either get the ball to Meehan 1-on-1 or get the ball over the bar and let Meehan be a distraction inside.
And I suppose that's it from a Ballyea point of view. They have some lads who are on the senior panel for a number of years. They've gained that experience. They're coming back now to help what is the younger crop that are coming up, and they're trying to really build, I suppose, those younger players into maybe their established seniors in the years to come.
Absolutely, yeah. The Ballyea, the Banner, 2 decent teams. They've young players. I mean, it's to say that the Banner are young is actually unusual in the sense that if you've Ronan Kilroy, a lot of these players are now 23, 24. As we said, they were 17, 18-year-old kids when they won a junior B 5-6 years ago. Now they're adults. It's now time for them to come strong. For Ballyea, they have reinvented their team. As I said earlier on, they had players who were maybe at the other end of their career. They've thrown young fellas into it. And Ballyea will be very happy to reach this final day, because it means there'll be 2 or 3 of these that'll be pushing up into a senior panel in the next couple of years easily.
I suppose the one thing, and you did mention it is the conditions. It's going to be a different type of affair to what we're used to over the last month and a half. The wind and the rain has come in. It's picked up even in the last couple of minutes. So it's going to be interesting to see which team can settle and, I suppose, utilise that breeze now when they get it behind them, because it is blowing up from, I suppose, the dressing room end here in the market up towards the church.
Yeah, and it's squally conditions. You can't trust the ball when it's travelling in the air. The pitch is in absolutely fantastic shape, like all pitches are at the moment, because of great weather last month. But it's going. I won't say it'll cut up, but the ball will hit that ground. The ball will hit the ground and it'll go everywhere it can possibly go, except into your hand, as happened. So again, without repeating myself, I think it could be a very entertaining battle as much as a hurling game.
And Ballyea just breaking now from there, so we can see straight away it's going to be the Banner that are going to be attacking with the breeze at the back here in the first half. They are still inside in their huddle. The last bit of instructions being given there by Donastack and Keane Dillon, and I suppose that's somebody you're very familiar with on the sideline with the Bannermen.
I only found out recently that he was fine, and Donastack is his own brother-in-law. They're married to 2 sisters, so maybe in time Donna might come out to Crusheen and give us a hand.
The recruitment starts here.
Why not?
So we're just waiting now for the Bannermen just to break from their huddle. Here they go from it, and they'll make their way in. As we said, they'll be playing from the dressing room side, attacking the goal up here at the church side or the village side in the market, and we'll just keep an eye out just to make sure positional wise what way the teams are lining up. But instructions they were all going as selected, but sometimes that changes at the last minute. Absolutely
it does. And so Meehan's going in there now, and currently I think he's been tracked by
Niall Carrick is inside on him.
I think it's Cormac O'Mahony is on him at the moment. So they're playing as normal. Each line is 3. So the ball is in the hands there of Ian Daly at the moment. He's just making sure all the mentors and subs are off the field. They're pushing and shoving are started. The ball is in and we're underway in the Martin Murphy Building and Civil Contractor Limited Junior A Hurling Championship Final. Straight away a free one there by Patrick Sweeney, and an opportunity into the breeze for Ballyea to see if they can register the opening score. And Mark Crow's taking the frees. The breeze is going to get stronger and stronger. Ballyea will value 6 or 7 points by half time if they can get it up with freeze or play. Ball struck. Here it is, it's drifting in. It does look to have the distance and it has the accuracy. An opening score from Mark inside the first minute here. Ballyea in front. It's 1 point to no score. And it was a soft enough free to give away. I know, Ian Daly's his first big finals wasn't hurling, so he's going to be strict to long ball hit out here now. Ball dropping down on top of the half forward line. Overcoming, looking for it there on this occasion was Kilroy. Ronan now, he wins the free for the Bannermen. It's going to be a free in and an early opportunity for Shane to make his way out. And although it seems to be in the hands of
Darren Turner here at the moment, so he's going to settle himself as Niall Malone, just making sure everyone is back at the correct distance before this free comes in. So it's going to be Dermot Turner standing over it to try and equalise us here in Father Murphy Park. Just over 1 minute gone on the clock as we've had a free apiece. Ballyea have converted their opening opportunity. We follow the track of the ball here from the Bannermen. Dermot's strike is in, and it just about has a distance, creeps over the bar, and we're level again, Michael.
That goalkeeper was very worried when it was dropping in, so it was 1-1 with 2 minutes gone on the clock.
Puck out coming from Conor Harkin on this occasion. He is still dropping it down on top of his half forward line. Up they go. The ball breaks down in here behind. Ball goes to ground. There's two different Bannermen around. It's thrown in possession on this occasion by I think it was Dylan Kilockery who threw it. It's going to be a free again for the Bannermen as they get back underway through Justin McGrath looking for Meehan inside. He goes on the run. It bounces up in front of him, gets the ball into his hand. He has the space, has the time. One look at it. The umpires point at each other. Opening score for Shane, and it just nudges him in front.
A great fast free. It caught Cormac O'Mahony out. Meehan was gone. It was a set piece move. Get fast ball in square, and the Banner are going to need scores. They're going to need to be 6 or 7 points up at half time here.
Long direct puck out coming again. It just drops in over the head of the half forward line. Back looking for it on this occasion was Fiacre Hayes. Picks it up for the Bannermen, and it's looking for Shane again, but this time Niall Carey has it right all the way. Carey gets their first ball in hand. He's fouled on this occasion. Free out for the Bannermen on their own 45.
A good interception by the Ballyea defender now. A shot free here now into the corner.
Here it goes, dropping on top to the 21. Looking for it there was Oisin McMahon, but it goes beyond him on this occasion. Ball still bobbling around in front. It's into the hands of Cian Rinn. Cian tries to get it free, gets the ball back. He's delivered the long clearance only down on top of Evan Wall. Evan has all the time to steady himself. Look, pops that ball into the hands there of Daniel Kelly. Kelly is hooked in possession on this occasion as the ball goes to ground, and it looks to be a free in on this occasion, just a frontal challenge, and it looks like it's going to be a talking to as well with referee Ian Daly.
I'm afraid this game could be a bit free reading. It's a fourth free already given, and Ballyea is trying to play smart hurling. There's no hoofing the ball into the sky hoping for the best. They're playing the balls into wings and corners and into the hands of a better placed player.
So Mark Crowe with his second opportunity. His first one into the breeze was straight in front of the goals. This one he's standing on the sideline. This one doesn't have the height. It's blocked down inside there by Oisin McMahon. He can't get it up into his hand. The ruck forms inside around the 21. They're all trying to get down over it. The ball's still bobbing around. The ref is happy for the game to go on as the ball comes out. Gets in a boot to it, but as he did, there was a flick of the hurley, a free in, and you'll expect we'll be tied up again here in the next couple of seconds.
Yeah, and the pattern of this game is developing very quickly. There's going to be a lot of frees given in this game, so free taking is going to be the major, I suppose, impact feature in this game here today. Now is another free, so this could create parity here if it's sent over.
Cian Rinn picks up the opening yellow card of the game as well, just for that reckless flick as the ball was bobbing about. So it's in it goes, the strike is in, it's over the bar. On this occasion it was Cian O'Callaghan who took responsibility for it, and Cian ties us up again here, just over 4 minutes gone in Father Murphy Park.
Yes, and 3 points from free. So far, been 3 points from frees, 1 from play. Meehan got the point from play from a free sent into him.
Ball bobbing around the centre. It's into the hands there of David Meany. Meany now gives the pass. It just goes too far on this occasion for Dylan as back looking for it there at the Bannermen, but Dylan manages to get his hand in. He touches it on the ground. It's going to be a free out, and I suppose just a little bit rash there at the moment. He just the mind got ahead of the body, touched it on the ground, and an easy free out.
I hate to be going on about it. It's a 6-3 and we've only 4 minutes of action played.
Oh. Movement again by the Bannermen as they're waiting to deliver it. Here it comes from Justin McGrath. Down on top of Shane it goes. Shane puts the hurley to it. Now he goes with the hand. He's intercepted by Patrick Sweeney. Goes to ground. Down over looking for the ball is Cormac O'Mahony. O'Mahony back there in front of Mark Crowe. Crowe just opening out that play, using the free men. They're going to bring it up here the far side of the field. Evan Wall delivering it straight in front of his full forward. Out to come looking for it. But on this occasion it looks like Cian Rinn is going to get there. Cian just holds up the ball from Oisin McMahon. Oisin now on his way out. He's looking for free men outside him. It's a 3-on-1 with Ballyea to where that ball went in down to the ground it goes. It looks like it's going to be Ballyea possession, but Oisin manages to win it back, recycle it once more into the hands there of Oran Rinn. Oran now playing the ball, looking for the run of Fiacre Hayes. Fiacre though, however, can't get there. Push in the back is what's been given, and it's going to be a free in and another opportunity for the Banner.
Yeah, I thought it wasn't a great ball but it worked out as a free in a finish for the Banner. Again, it's a slippy ball. There's a sliding. I think frees are happening because people are mistiming their tackles. They're slipping, they're pushing when they don't mean to do it. So it's just going to be one of these games where you're going to probably hit 30 frees very easily. We're at 7 already.
So Diarmuid Toner now is standing over it. He's just inside the 45 and he's just off the sideline. Breeze behind him here at the moment, and he's hoping to put the banner back in front. We're 2 points apiece as we look at it here at the moment. Just gone over the 6-minute marker in Father Murphy Park here in the market as this opportunity comes. The strike is in, it's going to have the distance. We look up and everybody is happy with it. It's over the bar. It's the second one for Diarmuid. 3 points to 2, the banner in front.
Diarmuid knew the minute he hit the ball, he had the fist in the air. The ball going over. It's an important score for the banner. They've had the last couple of minutes trying to defend a bit, so they need to start attacking more now.
Ball breaking down there into the hands of Brian McDonald. McDonald looking for the run inside. Meehan goes looking. Here comes Shane. Can he keep it in? He can indeed. Gets it into his hand. Now he tries to get around Meany. Has the grip shortened. The goal chance here. Meehan back of the net. All from the delivery of Brian McDonald. They turned it over, the puck out, got it in as far as Shane, and he done the rest from there.
And the banner half hour line have pulled out, they left space inside. Fantastic ball in by McDonald. Another half a second the ball was spun wide, but Meehan read it perfectly as a big boost there for the banner now after 7 minutes action.
The ball breaking down here around the centre once more, in around looking for it. We got a number of bodies, but it's going to be into the hand there of Daniel Kelly. Kelly now withdraws the free. It's a trip on this occasion is what's been called. A free in again, and just an opportunity now for Ballyea to eat into that lead.
Absolutely. But again, Ballyea won't be overly perturbed. If they can go in 4 or 5 points down to half time, they're not going to be complaining too much, but they will have to convert the 4 or 5 more chances they're going to get in this first half.
So Mark Rowe is the man responsible once more. Here it goes, the strike is in. This one has the distance, it has the accuracy. The white flag has been raised. It's a second pointed free for Mark, just reducing that gap down now. Just Shane Meehan's goal between us. 1-3 to 3 here as we hit the 8-minute marker.
Yes, and the hurling is stop-start, but you're going to expect that now. A high ball sent in here and 1 and freed.
Advantage being played once more. Not alone was he fouled once, but he was fouled twice. Ronan Kilroy, the man who won the puck
catch
out
by Kilroy, because the very second he caught the ball, the hurley was pulled. The referee was definitely, it was one of the most obvious frees of the day so far.
So it's going to be Toner once more. Diarmuid is stepping back into the correct spot just to make sure that he's referee and himself are both happy with the spot of it. I suppose he's about 40 yards out.
It's quite unusual that you have a player of the ability, Shane Meehan, not taking the frees. I suppose it should maybe just take the pressure off himself just to play his own game and let Toner obviously is a capable free taker and the management have faith in him.
2 from 2 so far is his record. Here he comes standing over his third opportunity. This one is gone in, then this one has gone to the left and it's gone wide. An opportunity gone a begging for the Bannermen, so the score remains 1-3 to 3. But I suppose all in all we're hitting towards maybe the end of the first 10. Both sides will probably be happy enough to how they've worked themselves into it.
Absolutely, they both got chances to score and they've taken them. That was unfortunate why there now for as a Ballyea are going to attack again.
Evan Wall passing that ball forward. It goes a little bit too long on this occasion, out over the sideline. It's going to be a line ball for the Banner and an opportunity for them to get the ball out of the danger zone here. It'll be taken roughly about 25 metres or so away from their own goals, and they're waiting to make sure everybody is back the correct distance. Steps back now. Here comes the cut. It's going to land around halfway, but straight to the free man, and the free man on this occasion was Niall Carrick. Carrick delivers it in front of his full forward line. Out they come looking for it. The ball just losing possession on that occasion. Keenan trying to get there for the Banner. He's beaten to it by Owen Gavin. Owen Gavin with the strike, but this one stays to the right and goes wide.
Good effort, good attacking by the Banner, and just unfortunate with the ball went wide there now.
Darren Meehan once more, he's looking for a bit of movement. It's not coming, so he's just going to go along straight down here. He's looking for Fiacre.
There's a gap in behind if it bounces badly.
It is going to bounce, but it's read once more again there by Carrick. Carrick has the ball in his hand. Niall is fouled under pressure. It's going to be a free out, and I suppose given the start they have, they've made a bit of a move here. Niall Carrick seems to have come to centre back at the moment, and he's going to pick up Diarmuid Toner for the rest of the game.
Absolutely, yeah. There's a good move there now.
The ball goes in, it breaks down, and it goes into the hands there straight away of Brian McDonald. McDonald working that ball over in front of Oisin McMahon. Oisin's ball, it goes skyrocketing there in front.
I can see the helmet was being, or the jersey, the hurley was being pulled off Meehan, and the referee saw it very, very quickly. I think now he might be. Shane's marker could be getting a ticking.
Evan Flynn is the man that's picking him up. We said the switch was just made there moments ago, but a free picked up from both the sideline and from the referee. So an opportunity here now for Dermot to try and get himself back on the scoreboard again. So 1-3 to 3 the scoreboard remains. We have just over 11 minutes gone here. He'll be hoping to extend that lead out, because I suppose for the Banners' point of view, they will want to, I suppose, have maybe a 6 or 7 point lead going in here at half time.
It's absolutely crucial now. It will depend what they're going to do in the second half. Will they bring players back and defend, or will they still stay as much as they can if the same formation up the field? With high ball here going into the Banner square.
Dermot O'Donnell wins the puck out, delivers it straight in, the ball bobbing around inside, trying to get down over it was Owen Walsh. He doesn't get it up into his hand as it's back into the Ballyea's possession. They're working it out, they're looking for O'Donnell once more. Here comes Dermot running onto it, gets the ball into his hand. He's taking on Sean McMahon here, doubles back, looking for a bit of movement, gives it straight across. But there in the right place at the right time was Keane Rinn. He breaks that ball down. It's still there to be won, but it was a goal chance if he wasn't there.
Dermot O'Donnell's quite a decent hurler there now. I mean, if McMahon had been in the right place, the ball was going to be falling into two Ballyea men's ends.
Referee not happy that the ball is going to come out of this ruck, so he blows his whistle and just gets everybody to move back a little bit. He's going to throw the ball in here just outside the 21 as the ball goes to ground. It bobbles in here behind, coming looking for it at the moment. It was it looked to be that the cornerback was trying to get there, and this occasion Owen Walsh is the one that was looking for it. It's a free out once more, and as you said, it does appear that this is going to be the pattern of the game. Ball goes in quick. There's 2-on-1 here at the moment. The one knows Shane Meehan.
Well done.
Niall Carey gets the hurley in. He breaks it away from Meehan, looking for the runners off the shoulder. He manages to get the pass loose. There's 3 players outside. Evan Flynn is looking for it if they want it. But once more, the whistle is blown. It's a free out, and Mark Rowe tells him to walk away. Patrick Sweeney was the man who drew the free. He was going to go quick, but Mark says no, leave it to me.
Very good defending inside between the two Ballyea men and Shamey, and they could have fouled him. They didn't. They played it coolly. They got a block or a hook in, ball broke. And Ballyea are playing quite well under pressure.
Here comes the strike from Mark. It's going to break inside the 21. Up they all go for it. It hits the ground. Trying to get the hands there on that occasion. It looked to be Sean McMahon. He didn't manage to win it though, but the wall's still there. It's still on the ground. The bodies are all around it. It's going to be a dangerous one here if the Ballyea men can win it inside. They do indeed, but it just comes away from him, hits off Owen Fitzpatrick, goes back into the middle of it, and it's a free out again and an opportunity for the Banner to relieve the pressure.
Absolutely. Again, we said at the very start again, this is going to be a free-ridden game. We're touching nearly 15 frees already. It's going to be a free a minute. No one's fault. The tackles are going in. Now a long ball is probably going to hit the Meehan's corner.
Looking for Meehan again. Yeah, here it goes, straight in front of him. He gets the hurley to it. It breaks away from him, but he has time to get there. He's ahead of Evan Flynn. Steady tells the dummy, gets onto his preferred side. Strike is in, and it's over the bar.
Very, very good score by Shane Meehan there. An important score because Banner have laxed a bit in the last couple of minutes, but they've opened up now a 5-point lead. If they were able to get that 8 or 9 points at half time with a good defensive performance, they'll be well on the way to the championship. Ballyea nearly have to stop this now and perhaps get 1 or 2 more points. So, but again, Shane Meehan sitting outside there in the corner, and Ballyea are finding it difficult to get a man in front of him as well as the man that's marking him.
Connor Harkin delivering it down the top of just over that midfield. There's plenty of Banner men waiting for it. On this occasion it's Owen Rinn who picks it up, puts the ball in around the centre. It's turned over. Racing for it is Kieran Connolly. Connolly now trying to get it, has it in his hand. He's going forward. 3 different Banner players around him, loses possession. It goes to ground. Now it's going to be a battle for possession as the go heads towards the sideline, but as the Banner men are coming away with it, hand pass in towards the centre. They have possession as they carry it in here now, delivering it, looking for the run of it looks to be who's coming down over that ball is Matthew McGrath. Matthew has it in his hand. He's trying to look for support. The support isn't coming. The ball heads out over the sideline. Line ball which Ballyea get underway quickly. Back it goes in front of Brian Long. Long has it, goes low in towards the centre. Spotted the free player, manages to maintain it. Out here comes as far as Crow. Mark has all the time in the world to steady himself, and you don't give the free taker that much room and time.
That score as good as Shane Meehan got in the first half, and that was into the breeze. A very, very good score by the wing forward, and it's cut. Now it's 1-5 to 4 points, I think, with 16 minutes gone or so.
Puck out coming again now from Darren Meehan. He's looking for movement. He goes straight down there on Kilroy once more. He loses the hurley. The ball breaks behind, but it isn't red. So
Ballyea have got smart now. They're putting a man in behind the target before Meehan, so that that was a good intercept.
Evan Flynn's clearance though is intercepted on this occasion by the Bannermen. They have the clearance, they're delivering it along, but everybody had come looking for the short ball. The ball goes over all their heads, and Conor Harkin has time. He has time to even rise it a second time on this occasion, working it straight out here in front of us into the hands there of Evan Wall. Wall on the way forward, he's looking for players out to him. Mark Crowe presents himself. Mark now low in front of that full forward line it goes. Ball is breaking back behind, trying to get it is Diarmuid O'Donnell. He's pushed off it on this occasion as the ball stays inside. It's still in the middle of that ruck, breaking out. Crowe has made his way forward, but he can't get it up into his hand. It's still bobbling about, a number of bodies. It's the Bannermen that have it blocked down on this occasion, but it's blocked out over the sideline. It's a line ball and an opportunity for the Banner to get on their latest attack.
Absolutely. They're probably under a bit after getting the score a minute or two ago from Shane Meehan. They stopped up after the last 3 minutes and allowed Ballyea to come back with a point. Ballyea are definitely in a happy position here now, unless they don't panic in the last 5 minutes before half time and let in a stoppy goal or something. But Banner would need to seriously up their game here in terms of scoring.
Callum Henchy just turned over in possession. The ball is on the ground. He's trying to win it back in a second here, but it heads out over the line. It's got to be a line ball, and a line ball this time for Ballyea. And I suppose it's kind of the story of the first half between line balls and frees. It's just very stop-start at the moment.
You haven't had much hurling action at all. Maybe that suits Ballyea at the moment.
Mark Crowe taking responsibility. He's cutting it down. He was looking there to Kieran Connolly. Connolly has it now on this occasion. He's on the way forward. He's been chased by two different Bannermen. The ball goes up and it goes into the hands of Owen Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick steadies himself. Advantage is being played. Kilroy now has it. He doesn't manage to win it, so the referee says we'll go back. There's no advantage coming. It's going to be a free out, and it's going to be a talking to as well.
Indeed, so there's a long ball probably going to go into the square here. Is our Ballyea man getting a card?
He's definitely getting a speaking to. Whether he gets the card or not at the end of it, we'll have to wait and see. But he is indeed. It is a yellow card, and it looks like it is Dylan Killery is the one that looks like he's the one that's gone into the book.
He could have the distance with this one now, or is he going to try and place it to me?
Here it goes, Justin McGrath. He's taking it on. He's going straight in. It's going to drop under it. No, just over Hurley there. Conor Harkin got the Hurley to it and just make sure that it goes over. A dipping, dangerous ball flicked over the bar by Conor Harkin, and Justin McGrath just shows the strength of the breeze with that strike.
And great free by McGrath, and more importantly, great work by Harkin, because he might have thought we dipped it the last second. It's very easy to have dipped into the net. So great work by, great free taking and great stopping.
Connor delivering that ball along. It breaks down here around the centre, in and around looking for it again. There's a number of bodies. The latest ruck to form. It is the Banner's possession. It's Brian McDonald who has it. Brian is going back there in front of Owen Rinn. Rinn trying to open the play out. He was looking for Diarmuid Toner, but he's turned over on this occasion. The ball goes to ground. A coming together of the Bannermen and Sangwagen.
Probably not the greatest free to give. I thought the Bannerman just stood his ground, the age old. I think it was Oren Rinn that stood his ground. Dylan Killoury ran into him. So nice little free here now. And again, it's keeping Ballyea in contact. And if this goes over, it's back to a 4-point game with 18-19 minutes played.
And Cian O'Callaghan once more, he's taking the inside freeze here for Ballyea. That's his second one, and it's over the bar. So I suppose that's the one thing from the Banner's point of view. They have 5 points conceded. It's 4 from freeze. They've only that one here from Mark Crowe on the sideline is the only one from play that the Ballyea have got.
So there probably isn't massive scoring potential at the moment with Ballyea. Maybe that'll improve in the second half when they get more favourable ball into their hands.
Up looking for it was Matthew McGrath, but it just breaks down in front of him. He didn't manage to get her. Kilroy now trying to lift it up into his hand. You can't manage it on this occasion. The ball is kicked forward, in it goes. They're all still chasing it. A number of players trying to lift it here inside in the middle of the ruck, but at the moment there's too many feet around to get the ball back up into their hands. So once more it's going to be another throw in and another opportunity just to separate out the players by Ian Daly before he throws in that ball. In it comes and it breaks straight into the hands of Ballyea once more. They're flicking it forward through Daniel Kelly. Kelly gets the ball as far as Mark Crowe. Here comes Mark. He's runners off him if he wants it, but instead he's hooked on this occasion there by Oisín. Mark manages to win it back, looks back to the centre for Connolly. Here comes Kieran, he can't get it, goes to ground. Push in the back is what's given Oisín McMahon the guilty party on this occasion. Another free and another opportunity for Mark Crowe.
Mark Crowe, he is this will be a serious point if he can get this over. The breeze, in my opinion, unless I'm mistaken, has got very, very strong, as you can probably hear in the commentary, in the last 5 or 6 minutes. And if Ballyea can just go in 1 or 2 points down at half time, or even 3 or 4 down, they'll be exceptionally happy. Now this will be a very, very good score, just if it materialises into a very swirling breeze.
On the 45, 5 metres in off the sideline, the ball is being held up in the breeze. It's not even going to pass the 21 as it breaks out. The Hurleys are got to it there on that occasion. Justin McGrath was the one who was coming out with it. He draws the free and he's going to take responsibility too. It's moved forward, and we know then from the last free he had, Michael, is this one is well within his range.
Absolutely. And even from Crow's perspective, from Kilroy's gone taking this one, is it?
Yeah, Ronan has gone back. He's on his own 65. Surprising given that Justin had just
McGrath, absolutely
had scored a 1 moment
ago. And even
ago.
Crow on the free there earlier on, he would have dropped another 5 or 10 yards into it. It shows how strong the wind has gone to now.
So here's the opening opportunity for Ronan. I don't think he's had a shot from open play or from place balls at the moment. He is fairly central with it. He is standing on his own 65 as that strike comes in, and it's dropping. Is it going to drop short? It's gone in, and it's a square ball, I think, is what's been given inside. Waiting in there was Matthew McGrath, but McGrath was there before the ball, says the referee. It's going to be a free out, and I suppose they're the little things that you'd look at.
Absolutely.
Obviously Justin scored his one from a couple of metres longer, and this one just dropped short.
Absolutely. McGrath's effort was pounding over the bar. It was near enough the same, but bit of a let off there for Ballyea one way or another, because they wouldn't want to concede a goal. And Banner definitely need a score here. I mean, look, sometimes the teams will play a lot better against the breeze anyway, because they'll have to create space for the ball, and you won't be just pounding it into the square. You have to try to be a bit more creative. But at the moment, I'm not sure, do the Banner really know what's the best? And I can even see there now that Shane Meehan is trying to orchestrate some sort of setup where the ball will get in better.
And I suppose from a Ballyea point of view, that's where they'll be happiest. Like in the last probably 7 or 8 minutes, there hasn't the ball gone into Shane for him to be able to win.
No, absolutely. And if that can happen, you're eating up 30 or 40 seconds here now. I know it'll be added on, but I think we're in the 23rd minute now, so you could probably say 2 minutes of injury time. So you're talking still 9 minutes of action in the first half.
Ballyea on the attack once more. Here they come, the runners off the shoulder. It's Connolly again. Kieran just can't hold on to it on this occasion. It's turned over there by the Bannermen, and forward they're going to come through Kilroy. Here it comes, Ronan delivering it straight in front of the runners. On this occasion it's Fiacre Hayes is who they're looking for. Fiacre can't get it up into his hand at the first or second attempt, and that gives enough opportunity. And the Ballyea men were given out there. They thought it was a free against them. It's now the Bannermen given out.
Absolutely. And Kilroy is, unless mistaken, is Kilroy pushed back a little bit is he gone back out to midfield, because the last ball there he won there in left half back position. This is a nice free here now. If something comes out of it for Ballyea, they're dropping it in.
Patrick Sweeney, the man who's dropping it in and around the house. This could be a goal chance here. Swivels, and it just hits there off. It looks like Justin McGrath is back there. Catters the ball as Justin, and he's going long and direct on top of Matthew McGrath. Matthew now trying to get down over it. Can he get the ball up into his hand? He does, but in comes the hurley of Evan Wall. Evan just gets a flicking it out over the sideline. Line ball for Ballyea, and we're back underway quickly, straight away into the hands of Toner. Dermot now looking towards the centre. Coming out on this occasion was Fiacre, but he's going to be beaten to it. Then turned over, looking for Connolly. Over the head of Kieran Connolly, into the hands of the other number 8. That's Owen Fitzpatrick, and they're the mistakes that are punished.
Absolutely. Bigger improvement there by the Banner on that play there. Great score by Owen Fitzpatrick. Ballyea are smart enough with the ball. They were just unlucky there now. They're actually playing quite well coming out with the ball, as it is 1-7-5.
And it looks like there's a substitution coming for the Banner as well. Fiacre Hayes is making way, so we'll wait and see who it is that's going into the far over corner here at the moment. But early substitution, 25 minutes on the clock, and they have decided that there's a need for an impact.
I think Fiacre's day was done when that ball came in there. He missed it twice. I say he was coming off after that.
Down over it goes Justin McGrath once more. He has time to look ahead. He's looking for Shane Meehan. Shane trying to get there. It just beats him on this occasion. He's not going to be able to get it because on this occasion Thomas Meehan has it. He gets down over it. He's trying to make his way in. He's under pressure from 2 different Ballyea defenders on this occasion, and it looks like it was Conor O'Mahony who was trying to get there, It's a free in, and I suppose that's what you're looking for from your subs. First ball in, wins it, draws the free, and an opportunity now for the Banner just to extend their lead.
Yeah. Meanigan was in America for the summer. When he came back, I was probably getting his place in the football team, but I think the Banner management decided where Thomas was playing in all the league matches before he went to America, that maybe he's an impact sub. So he's got pace, he's got strength, he's a very strong footballer, and he won that free there.
So Dermot has 3 points on the board. He's steadying himself up here on the 21 metre line, and he's hoping to extend that lead. The scoreboard currently shows a 5-point lead for him. Here it goes, it's in and straight over the bar. Yeah, he does extend it out to that 6 points, and I suppose that's exactly where the Banner want to be now, heading towards half time. It's 1-8 to 5, 6-point cushion, and that's probably right with the breeze that's behind them.
Absolutely, and if they can get 1 or 2 more points, they'll be happy enough. Ballyea now, after all their good, honest defensive work, are under a little bit of pressure here now.
Matthew McGrath wins it, he delivers it long, but is right on this occasion by Niall Carrick, but Niall doesn't win it. Instead it's Shane Meehan, he's inside the 13, he's got goal on the mind. Can he get the strike? He can. It's saved inside. Here comes Thomas Meehan, but it's picked up there by Conor Arkin. It's a free out is what it's going to be. Opportunity there for Shane Meehan, he just couldn't get the power behind it, and Harkin stops it and draws the free.
A very good free, great work, and number 12 for the Banner drove the ball in there to Matthew McGrath drove the ball in there to Shane. He turned, he did everything he could, got a little bit of a hook or a bit of a jostle to his strike, but Harkin stood his ground and took the hit.
And that's a big save coming towards half time, because if they had managed to get to 9 points, it would be a big difference.
And even with the square ball that happened 5 minutes earlier, another day the both would have happened to be, the Banner would be nearly putting the name on the trophies.
So here comes Conor now with his latest free. Out it goes. He's going to drop down on top of the half-forward line. Up they go looking for it. It's batted down here by it was Justin McGrath who batted it down, but it looks like Daniel Kelly has drawn the free once more for the Ballyea men, and that's going to bring Mark Crowe back over. Mark has 2 pointed frees and the one from play. The breeze has slightly died down from his last free, so it'll be interesting to see if he has the distance from here.
And he's another 4 or 5, maybe goes to 10 metres further up the field, so it's possible he could test Darren Meehan, or at least get it close to going over the bar.
So Mark just making sure both the Slitter and the Hurley are dry enough as he puts the ball down. He'll be standing just around the 45 here, but a lot more central than the last one. Here comes the strike. He does it. It's just inside and hits off Darren Meehan. And luckily for the Banner men, it breaks out the right way. Ball's still there bobbing about, however. It's into the hands of the Banner and out they come. It's a free out once more for them. An opportunity, but a dangerous one in there, because I'm not sure how much Darren knew about it.
Absolutely. And did Mark really mean to do that? If he did, it was a very cheeky effort to score a goal, but he probably missed it a little bit. But again, Darren did very well. It was a dropping ball and there was bodies in front of him, so did very well to block that out.
Justin McGrath delivering it long again. Up they go. Shane Meehan waits for the break. He waits in the right place too, because he picks it up, looks back outside him. Sean McMahon gives the call. Now Sean takes on the strike. In it goes. Is this one going to have the distance and the accuracy? Sean Meehan score. It just shows that bit of experience. Shane never attacked the ball, read the break, won it, fed McMahon and over the bar.
Absolutely. Right, serious failure in Sean McMahon. I know he's noted more as a footballer, but he's great, fantastic hurling ability.
Ball breaking down here, looking for his Brian McDonald on this occasion. It's still bobbing about inside, but it looks like Oisin McMahon is going to be the one to win it. He works it back here in front of Justin. Justin now opens up the shoulders. He's looking for the run of the substitute, which is Thomas. Here comes Thomas. He doesn't manage to get it up into his hand. It breaks down, however, into Patrick Sweeney. Here comes Sweeney for Ballyea. Gets him on their latest attack, but that one's going to be read by Oisin McMahon. Oisin has time to steady, shortens the grip. He's looking for Ronan Kilroy. Kilroy has the ball now in his hand. Forward he comes, looks to draw the free. No question whatsoever about this one. It is a free in and another opportunity for Toner, and another 10 yards to go with it.
I think what's happened here now is that the game is definitely turning. Banner, either by design or by the wind or a bit of luck, or their accuracy improving, they're now stretched 7 points clear. If they can go in 8 points up clear at half time, it could be, unless Ballyea come out and take over the first half and second half, and perhaps get the goals that the Banner have been missing, bar the one that scored, it could be difficult for the Ballyea to deliver a strong second half performance, even though they've done quite well against elements in the first half.
So here comes Dearman once more. He's steadying himself down just inside the 45 metre line. The strike is in. We'll follow it all the way. This one, however, has gone right and gone wide. It's a second miss free there by Diarmid, and I suppose put that with the long distance free that dropped short, and Shane's one that the Banner, I suppose, will be some way disappointed that they're not that little bit further ahead.
Absolutely, another day it might cost them, but I still can't understand why Shane isn't taking some of the frees, but that's their tactic.
Here comes Toner, he delivers it low, he's looking for Thomas on the way out once more. Here he comes, gets it up into his hand, now he's going to use his pace, gets away, looks for the run there, it's for Fitzpatrick is in, he goes low, straight at the goal, he comes back to him, third opportunity, back at the net, and there he is, a big score on the stroke of half time, 2-9 to 5 now, and all of a sudden that gap is getting maybe beyond the Ballyea.
As I said, if the last 5 minutes, if the Banner or the Ballyea could have contained them, but not letting a goal, they'll be in contest. But now I think the game is really moved away from Ballyea, and it's become a serious second half.
And as we said, on the stroke of half time, we're not even going to have time for the puck out here in Father Murphy Park. They head towards the dressing room. It's the Banner in the ascendancy. It's 2-9 for them, 5 points for Ballyea. Now Ballyea will have the breeze at the back, so I wouldn't expect there'll be panic at the same time. If they can get a couple of early scores on the board, just nip away at it and leave themselves in the contest. That's what they'll be looking for.
They just need to contain the first time and second half, get 3 or 4 points on the board, let the Banner do what they're going to do, but at some stage I would say, unless they get a glut of frees, Ballyea are probably going to have to hit 2 goals to really come into this game in the last 10 minutes of the game.
And I suppose it's the last 3 or 4 minutes are the killers. 5 points was a manageable lead, but all of a sudden, with 27 minutes gone, I think it was 5 points in it. As we hit the 31-minute marker, now there's 10. There's a big difference between trying to claw both of them back.
As many people say, the last 5 minutes of every half wins a game. So the Banner have done their bit in that respect. So now it's up to the Ballyea to give us a second half of quality.
And with that, we'll let you enjoy the highlights of that first half here from Father Murphy Park in the Market and Fergus. Join us again in little under 10 minutes time for throw-in of the second half, when we'll find out who will be crowned Martin Murphy Building and Civil Contractor Limited Junior A Hurling Champions of Clare for 2025.
Heffern and Hurleys, family hurley makers in Ennis since 2007, crafting top quality hurleys from locally sourced Clare and Tipperary ash. Made to order or ready to go. Call 086 157 2013 or email jimheffernan1@gmail.com. Heffern and Hurleys, built for players, made with pride.
Custom sportswear and workwear by Ballyea Sports in Ennis and Shannon. From clubs and schools to local businesses, we design quality gear that looks sharp and lasts. Ballyea Sports Ennis and Shannon, custom made for your team, your work, your game. Call us now on 061 364 750.
And look at it, the umpires point at each other, open and score, bobbing about. So it's in it goes, the strike is in, it's over the bar. On this end, it's going to have the distance. We look up and everybody is happy with it, it's over the bar. Can he keep it in? He can indeed. Gets it into his hand, now he tries to get around Meany, has the grip shortened, the goal chance here, Meany back of the net. Here it goes, the strike is in, this one has the distance, it has the point of view. They will want to, I suppose, have maybe a 6 or 7 point lead going in here. Get there, he's ahead of Evan Flynn, steady sells the dummy, gets onto his preferred side, strike is in, and it's over the bar.
Very
himself, and you don't give the free taker that much room and time.
That score as good as it.
There, Conor Harkin gets the hurley to it and just make sure that it goes over. And Cian O'Callaghan once more, he's taking the inside freeze here for Ballyea. That's all Fitzpatrick, and they're the mistakes that are punished.
Absolutely. Bigger.
Shows a 5 point lead for him. Here it goes, it's in, it's straight over the bar. In it goes, is this one going to have the distance and the accuracy? Shawty and score.
Fantastic.
Here comes Toner, he delivers it low, he's looking for Thomas on the way out once more. Here it comes, gets it up into his hand, now he's going to use his pace, gets away, looks for the run there, it's one Fitzpatrick is in, he goes low, straight at the goal, he comes back to him, third opportunity, back at the net, and there he is, a big score. into the positions. We'll keep an eye out just to see if there's any changes on either side. It doesn't appear so from a Ballyea point of view at the moment. And Michael, I suppose they're looking for just a fast start, just tip away at a couple of scores and reduce this gap.
Contain it for the first 10 minutes. Score a couple of points. Show some consistency in their play, but they're going to have to score goals on this, because if Banner get another goal, the game is over. If Ballyea can get a goal in maybe the end of the third quarter, and the Banner haven't tallied on too many scores, we're in for an exciting finish. Otherwise, it could peter out before in the last 2 minutes.
And there is the ball thrown in. We're back underway for the second half here of the Martin Murphy Building and Civil Contractor Limited Junior County Final, as the Banner in possession at the moment through Owen Fitzpatrick. Owen now delivered it straight in front, out coming looking for his Thomas once more. He doesn't manage to get it up into his hand, but he does manage to keep the ball in underneath his feet. It's not coming away easy as they all try to get the bodies around once more. It's on the Ballyea 45 metre line here at the moment as they're kicking it out. The referee blows the whistle. It looks like we're going to start with another throw-in.
Absolutely. What we might as well continue to have it at the lifetime as the first half. Unfortunately, the chance of this game being a free-flowing game was really finished when the rain and wind came this morning. So you're probably going to look at 30-35 frees, if not more, before the game. It depends on how many of them Ballyea can get in a scoreable position.
Here they come on their first attack of that second half. They're looking there for Dylan as he tried to get down over it, but he turned over in possession. But once more they managed to nip in. It looks like Daniel Kelly is the one that has it. He draws the free. It's a free in. It's going to be a difficult one to start with, standing on the sideline, probably about 47-48 metres out.
This will be a powerful chance for Ballyea to make some note of intention. I presume Mark Crowe would be taking this free. He was quite good in the first half in difficult circumstances. So now again, a swirling breeze doesn't mean you're going to be guaranteed accuracy.
So Mark steadies himself up. He nearly has his back foot on this sideline here at the moment as he takes the strike. We've followed the trajectory. In it goes, and it never wavered whatsoever. It's gone out, it's gone left, it's gone wide, and it just, maybe he was hoping the breeze was going to bring it in, but it never came in after.
Whatever the plan was, it never worked out. So bit of a disappointment. Great win here by Kilroy. Great puck out win.
And into the centre he goes, looking for Justin McGrath. Justin now steadies himself. He pops it in front. He's looking for Meehan. Gets the hand to it at the second opportunity. He's on the 45. Gets the strike off. In it goes. It's over the board. It's the gap opens that little bit wider. Another one for Shane as it now 2-10 to 5 points.
Super puck out by Darren Meehan to Kilroy to McGrath. And McGrath has been quite good today. He's been quite much a leader in that central position. A great finish by trademark Meehan finish.
Long puck out, dropping here about 30 metres from the Banner goal, but it's only picked up by Oisin McMahon. Oisin gives the pass out in front of Owen Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick still carrying it, puts it out in front of him, gets another flick onto it. Now he tries to get it up into the hand, gives the hand pass off, looking for Toner. Dermot has it, tries to get room. He has advantage as the ball goes back to Matthew McGrath. Matthew takes it on, looks for Meehan. Is he thinking goal? He does go on the turn. Now he goes low. It flashes across the goal and wide.
Oh, no. Not any bias, but that deserved a goal. Good ball in by Turner. There was a free on the way for the Banner, but Meehan took the goal shot. Unlucky for him, but great effort all the same.
2-10 to 5 it remains. We've just under 3 minutes gone here in that second half. Ballyea with their latest puck out, and they'll be hoping at the end of this that they can register their first score of the second half, because they will want to start getting some bit of a rhythm going here in the second half if they're going to make inroads. Andy McMahon flagged first of all towards Ballyea, then he apologises, and now it's Ronan Kilroy, and it's going to be the Banner men to cut this ball out just inside their own 45 here at the moment.
Yeah, and just something to note too, I suppose we were always talking about Ronan Kilroy and Shane Meehan. The serious men that have given their lifetime. Keane Rinn and Oran Rinn, McGrath, they've been serious players for Ballyea or for Banner in the last 10 or 15 years to make their rise into higher grade of hurling. Tomas Meanigan.
He's going to drop it in, and it just has the distance. It's gone over the bar. I thought the breeze was going to hold it up, but it doesn't on this occasion. It did go in and over the bar, so Thomas gets his first one since his introduction. But he has made a big impact since coming in early, or there after 25 minutes or so.
He won a free with his first run. He's effective. He's a guy that would have been starting in the team without question if he'd been there all year. I suppose when he missed a part of the summer, they found someone else to do the work for him. And he's a great man to bring on.
The ball heading in here towards the corner, going back looking for it is Oran Rinn. Oran tries to roll, lift it up, but he and the ball go out over the sideline. It is a line ball for Ballyea, and it's going to be an opportunity for him to cut this ball, you'd expect, straight across the square. They're about 30 metres or so out, and It looks like Daniel Kelly is going to be the one. He's looking for a bit of movement. Here he goes. He cuts it straight in, but this one is caught with the breeze. It goes into the hands of Darren Meehan, and Meehan has all the time to steady himself. Delivers it down on top of Kilroy. Kilroy puts up the hand. He wins the ball, takes the shoulder, steps out over the sideline. It's a line ball for Ballyea. A little bit frustrated with himself on that one because he had the opportunity to give it a little bit earlier.
Yeah, and he's definitely playing quite a lot better since he came. I think he's moved out the field a bit, to be honest with you, and he's doing very, very well there. He's won 3 puck outs. He's since he's moved out that field.
Daniel Kelly goes in there to Kieran Connolly. Connolly now has it. He's looking for runners off the shoulder. Here comes the pop pass into the hands there of Evan Wall. Evan Wall with the strike. Evan Wall with the score.
Badly needed by Ballyea if we want to see a contest in this game. They need to rack on another couple of points very, very fast. I think we have a replacement there on the Ballyea team now.
Oh, we're just being held up, and we'll wait and see who it is that is making way. And it looks like it's Kieran actually is the one that is going. So Kieran Connolly is the one who looks like he's been called ashore. He's heading towards the sideline, and in there is number 21, and that is Owen Lynch. Oh, the puck out has us back underway. Up they all go, but the ball just breaks down. There's a race for it here at the moment. Keane O'Callaghan is the one who gets there first, but he's turned over in possession. The ball is still there. It's still in the hands, however, of Ballyea if they can keep it. Flick forward that little bit. A trip on the ground as the ball was breaking past, and it's a free in and another opportunity now for Ballyea to try and tack on their second in a minute.
Again, if you get 4 or 5 more frees and pop them over the bar and the banner stops scoring, but still it's a mountain is in front of them still. They're going to have to now hit 2 or 3 goals to really be in this game with 10 minutes to go.
And Sean McMahon picks up a yellow card for that trip in the middle of all of that, so he enters the referee's book, and it's a change of free taker here as well. Mark Crowe has left it on this occasion, so we'll wait and see what the outcome of this latest opportunity is. We've got 6.5 minutes gone here in the second half as that free has gone in, and the change of free taker on this occasion does work. Keane had taken the inside ones in the first half. He now looks like he's going to stand over all of them.
Absolutely, done quite well in the inside one, so he's going to maybe it was decided to change the free taker to give Crowe a chance to just play.
Here comes the puck out long down in the centre into the hands. It's Ballyea who pick it up again, looking there on this occasion for Daniel Kelly. Kelly gives a little pop pass here to come forward through Keane. Keane has the shot in the grip. Is he going to take the strike on himself? He's still got a 21. He was going low with it, but he hit it off Keane Rin and turned over into the hands there of the banner, and Brian McDonald is the one who comes away with it. He gets it as far as Sean McMahon. McMahon on the way forward. He's still looking for to get that hand pass off. He was trying to make his midfield partner, which is Owen Fitzpatrick, who goes beyond Owen, but the ball still importantly is kept at the Ballyea half of the field. Here comes Owen again. He goes down over it. A pull of the jersey is what's been given, and it's going to be a free into the banner.
They won't mind that. It takes a bit of pressure off them now with 7.5 minutes gone. It's a game that's sort of going to, if we don't see a big volley of scores soon from Ballyea, the game is just going to peter out in the last 15 minutes. Again, a free here now, and the banner won't be taking any rushing out to take this free. They'll take their time.
And it is going to be a first free into the breeze for Dermot Toner. Dermot scored 4 of them in the first half as he steadies himself up. He's about 40, I suppose 47 metres or so out from the goal here as we look at it. Here comes the strike. We'll follow it all the way in. Everybody is looking up. The hand goes up in the air. It is over the bar, and he extends that lead out that little bit more. 2-12 now to 7 points is what we have. It's an 11-point lead, just as we hit, I suppose, nearly 8.5 minutes gone here in the second half.
Yeah, it's going to be difficult for Ballyea. They're just going to hit the net. All they can do is keep playing, play the lines, and hope a ball breaks their way. But they haven't really threatened anything in goal chances in either half so far. So I suppose it's a case of maybe just popping the points and keep ticking over the score level.
Here comes their latest opportunity. In it goes, but it's gone off to the left hand side and wide, and it offers Darren Meehan once more an opportunity just to scan out in front of him. He's stepping back. It looks like he's going to go along with it once more. Looking for movement straight down here in front of the stand, is it? No, it's down in front of his own sub-bench he's going. He's looking over there towards Matthew McGrath, but it just holds up short, and instead it's David Meany who picks it up, delivers it in front of that full forward line. Out looking for Douglas Keener in first of all. He got the hurley to it, but he couldn't get it up into his hand. Turned over by Mark Crowe. Crowe now goes in towards the centre, looking for runners, and there is no doubt whatsoever about that one. A free in and an opportunity. It was Dylan Kilockery who was the one who went to ground, and you can't have any argument whatsoever about that one.
No, I think that tackle will be well suited out to Lansdowne Road.
Well, Crow Park today actually, Michael.
Oh, possibly so.
As Keane takes that advantage, he puts it in, he puts it over the bar. He has his second pointed free here of the second half, 2-12 to 8. We're back to a 10-point lead once more for the Bannermen as they get us back underway through Darren Meehan. Looking again down on top of Ronan Kilroy, but the ball is going to beat them all. It breaks behind. Shane Meehan coming looking for it. Ronan now trying to roll left it, but instead it's Shane. Shane gives the pop pass off to Sean McMahon. Here's McMahon on the way forward. He gives the pass off. He's looking for the run there of Owen Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick isn't going to get on the end of it, and you'd think with the lead that they had, the opportunity was there just to put it over.
And it was put over there by Thomas Meanigan.
That's his second one of the second half, and Thomas does take advantage of it. He gets his score and he extends the lead out, so we're out now 2-13 for the Banner, 8 points for Ballyea, and there's another substitute on the way.
Number 25.
Patrick Sweeney is the one that's been called ashore, and in there wearing number 25 is Dara Coote, or 23 actually. 23 is Connor Hill. So Connor Hill comes in a wing back in replace of Patrick Sweeney. As that ball goes in, it breaks down. Looking for it there on that occasion is Dylan Kilockery. Dylan is gone to ground. There's a bit of pushing and shoving there on the ground between the two of them, and Ian Daly is going to come in just to make sure that everything is settled down, and he'll get us back underway again shortly.
And to go back there to the score, the effort between Shane Meehan and Sean McMahon, with the pace they have, they think of nothing but goals. So it's easy for us perhaps up here to be thinking they should be taking the points when they're 10 points up, but they want to bury this game, and the natural instinct of those two lads is to score goals.
And I suppose interestingly what you're also seeing is that for the first time today, Shane Meehan is outside the 30-metre marker, but he seems to be setting himself up around centre forward here at the moment.
Yes, there's two left inside, so he'll be the target for now. Drop him with, I presume he's dropping it in.
Yeah, it's an indirect free because he stopped it as I suppose a result of the tussle on the ground, so it had to be dropped in. It is Ballyea possession. It is a free in, and another opportunity now for him to just nip away at this lead here at the moment. They're coming out trying to get it back underway quickly, and it's going to be Keane once more. He has two of them already for the second half, and the referee asking him to move it back another foot or so just to make sure he's outside the 21-metre line when he strikes this ball. So here comes the strike from Keane, straight over the black spot once more. It's his fifth one of the afternoon, 3 in the second half alone, and reduces that gap back down, I suppose. But from a Ballyea point of view, it's tending to stay there roughly at that 10-point marker.
Yeah. I just got word there, I think that the senior camogie final's gone to extra time.
Oh, excitement galore in Cusack Park with that one. We're hoping for a bit of excitement in the next 20 minutes here in the Market and Fergus as that ball goes in. It's gone out, and Andy McMahon unsure as to which side put it out, so we're going to get back underway with a throw-in.
Yeah.
It looks like Ronan Kilroy is the one who's going to go in for it. No, he gets pushed out of it, so he steps back.
Man went in.
And the ball breaking down behind, and it's going to be Ballyea possession. They're going to work it back here towards their half-back line into the hands there on that occasion of Evan Wall. Evan now releasing the pass out. Now he goes looking for it again. He can't get it because Meehan gets the hurley in. Now he has it in his hand. He's going to run on that three of them. So he manages somehow to Wall's pass, gives the hand pass away.
He's going to get no soft free today.
And on this occasion, it's going to be a free out. It's a push there as Daniel Kelly was going for the ball. He went to ground, and Mark Crowe makes his way all the way back onto his own 45, and he's going to take responsibility for it.
I think now at this stage, Ballyea needs to be trying to create some sort of system to create a couple of goals.
Niall Walsh looks like he's making his way into the full forward line here for the Banner, and making way on this occasion. It's Colin Hinchy is the one that has been called ashore. So Niall, a big man, well able
big
to...
target man, yeah, great, a fantastic club man, brilliant hurler.
That free broke inside, it broke back out and whipped on and out to the left hand side and wide it goes. It's another opportunity gone for Ballyea, and I suppose from the Banner's point of view it means the gap remains there at that 10 points. 2:13 to 9 points we stand. As we look at the clock, we're heading just over 14 minutes gone here, so at the moment it's all well within the Banner's control.
I mean, it has been it's 4 points all in the third quarter. Ballyea would have been happy to concede only 4 points to the Banner, but they definitely would need to be scoring heavily, or they would have wanted to score at least one goal in this third quarter, but they haven't.
Daniel Kelly giving the pass away, but on this occasion he's deemed to have overcarried the ball, so it's going to be a free for the Banner men. It's going to be back here around their own 65, and it looks like Ronan Kilroy is going to be the one that strikes it. Now, we did see in the first half that ball holding up in the breeze when Mark Rowe was hitting it, so you would expect the new man inside will potentially be under it, and this will be an indication as to his sharpness if Niall Walsh can get and position himself under this ball.
Niall was unlucky. He's been injured all year, I think, with ankle ligaments issues, and another man that would have been starting alongside Thomas Meegan if all was right. So we see, does he get he should get the power for this. He's quite a good free taker.
The strike is in, and this one does have the distance, it does have the accuracy. It's Ronan's first of the afternoon, but he won't mind that, whether it's 1 point or no point he scores once the Banner win it, and at the moment they're firmly in control, 2:14 to 9. And more substitutions coming, is there? As the referee is holding up the play once more. We keep an eye out just to see. The clock is off. He's still holding play up here at the moment, so we're waiting to see. No, second ball on the field is actually what it is, so we need that ball cleared off before we get back underway. And I suppose, as you say, we've nearly 16 minutes gone now, so
it really needs, and I keep repeating it, the Banner just have to try and create a threat inside. I don't think they've had any one shot on the goal all day.
Ball breaking down, running for it here on this occasion. Sean McMahon. Sean manages to get the ball forward towards Diarmuid Toner, but he's turned over. Conor Hill gets his first taste of the action, and with that he draws the free. It's going to be a free in, but it's a lot more than, I suppose, these frees that they're getting that they're going to depend on. They need to start making inroads and creating opportunities.
Absolutely, yeah, they're doing all they can. They just can't break down the Ballyea defence and have the midfield. I'm exceptionally impressed with Owen Fitzpatrick and Sean McMahon today at midfield for the Banner. They've been very, very good and very consistent.
The strike has gone left and gone wide. Unusual for Keane today, but unfortunately for him, it does go out and goes wide, and we get back underway quickly. They managed to go short on this occasion, looking to work that ball out in front of Owen Walsh, but it's gone a little bit too far, and in it goes. It's going to be a free in. Keane O'Callaghan got there when the ball was overplayed. A flick into his helmet on that occasion by it looked like Owen Rinn was the one who flicked into his, so he's going to have a talking to as well, and it doesn't look like it's going to be anything more than a yellow, just to calm it down and be careful.
Absolutely.
And I suppose with that they're also changing free taker as well, so it looks like Owen Lynch is going to be the one who takes responsibility for it. Keane is just limping away at the moment, so maybe just to make sure he wants to work the pain out of the body first before standing over one.
Oh,
in it goes, it's over the bar, and Owen does register his first one of the second half here at the moment, but all it does is it keeps us the same distance we were apart at half time. Still 10 in it, 2:14 to 10 now here at the moment.
yes.
Puck out long and direct down, looking on Matthew McGrath once more. It breaks behind, in looking for this Kilroy. Kilroy steadies himself. He has time to look at the post. A swivel of the hips. This one goes in, but this one goes left and goes wide.
I think Ballyea are perhaps fortunate that they're playing the Banner, or Banner are probably fortunate playing Ballyea today. They're a bit toothless up front. If they were playing anyone else that had real firepower, it could be a very tight game.
Sean McMahon manages to pick that ball up back on his own 21. He delivers it down on top of Kilroy once more. Up the hands go. The ball breaks down in front, but on this occasion Ronan's going to be beaten to it by Mark Crowe, and Mark steps out over the sideline. It's a line ball. It's going to be a ball back for the Bannermen, and it's going to be Ronan Kilroy, it looks like, who's going to take responsibility for it over there on the far side. And I suppose the Banner have experience of Munster Club over the last couple of years. They've gone into it without being clear champions, so this will even change their attitude. Absolutely. If they can hold on here as looks likely over the next 11 minutes or so, they will head into that Munster campaign as champions of Clare.
Absolutely. I've gone down to see them play matches in Kerry and against Dr. Crokes, and they were winning it. They were saying, what's the point being here? We're not champions. But even talking to their chairman, Finbar Courtly, before the game, as Jimmer Turner takes an effort here.
But this one is going left.
And Finbar wasn't looking forward to the trip. I think it's to Tala or someplace in West Waterford. He said if we can go down for a change with a trophy and we, as champions, that was something he was saying before the game, but it's looking more and more likely here now that they will be doing that unless Ballyea absolutely blitz the Banner in the next 2 minutes.
Conor Hill with possession here as he works it over into the hands there on that occasion. His hand is pulled back as he was trying to release it, so it is a free out, and Mark Rowe standing over it. He's looking for movement inside. You will expect he'll try and drop this ball in around the house. Here it goes. It is gone in, and this one is going to have the distance. It has the accuracy. It's another one from Mark. He's 4 today. He's 3 from frees. He's 1 from play, and just reducing the gap back down again. So 2:14 to 11 here at the moment. It's the first time we've got back to single figures in the second half.
Absolutely, yes, indeed. So because the Banner just have to keep plugging away here now. Shane, Darren Meehan's pockets have been good most of the time this against the Breeze. They've found their targets.
And up Shane Meehan, it just falls out of his hand, hits the ground, but waiting there was Brian McDonald to pick it up for the Banner. He gets his hand pass away, but he gets his hand pass away too late, and he's going to have overcarried it. It's a free in now for Ballyea, and an opportunity now to see if they can just reduce this gap down this little bit more again. So as we say, 9 in it at the moment. If he can take advantage of this one, he thought about going fast, but on the basis of the last one travelling over the bar, you would expect he'll steady himself and try and make sure of this, and all of a sudden we'll be down to 8. And that's exactly what he does. Straight in, straight over the bar. Another one for Mark Rowe, and they're just eating slowly into the lead here at the moment. Back to 8, and another point or two all of a sudden, and you might see the Banner getting nervous.
I was asked before the game how I thought this game would go, and I said if everyone plays equal, I felt that the Banner might have a 5-point gap to spare. Now I think that Jimmer Turner is going off and replaced by number 19 for the Banner, I think,
which is Johnny Martin. So yeah, Johnny coming in at centre forward.
Johnny, a great, unbelievable service for that club since he was a child. A fantastic player for the Banner.
So we're just holding it up until such a time as until Diarmuid has made his way off the field. We're happy now to get it back underway. So here we come. Long puck out once more from Darren Meehan. Straight down on top of that half forward line he goes again. The ball breaking, but it's only into the hands of Ballyea. And on this occasion, it was Joe Nealon was it that picked it up. And I actually missed Joe being introduced, but there he was on the end of that one.
I don't know how anyone could miss Joe being introduced. Normally he's at a march today or something, but Joe, another man that played in our Ireland club final a number of years ago for Ballyea in Croke Park, so a man of great experience.
Here comes the free from Mark. This one is once more travelling in, straight over the bar. Another one there from Mark Rowe, and the Banner will have to watch their discipline because that's 3 in a row now, and all of a sudden we're at 2:14 to 13 points. We're down to 7.
Yes, indeed. And I think if the Banner or the Ballyea have pushed up, they're being a bit more aggressive. They're crowding the Banner puckouts more, and they're breaking a lot of balls. It's not going as clean as it was for the first 10 minutes of the second half, or first 12, 13 minutes of the second half for the Banner. They're now to fight a bit more.
And possession is back with Ballyea here as it's gone out over the sideline, and it's going to be an opportunity for them to try and set up their latest attack here again. Stepping back, here comes the cut. It's long and direct. Is it going to get over the head of Justin? It won't on this occasion. Not alone does he wins it, but he also wins the free. So
it's a throw-in for certain, yes.
It looks
he's still giving the free.
He's not happy with the spot of where the free has been taken for, so he's asked for it to be moved, but the free remains. Justin McGrath is the one that does it, and I suppose that's that bit of leadership that you want from your centre back. Just as things are starting to go against you, he stood strong under it, won the ball, won the free, and now puts him on the attack.
Meaning into Meehan, I think.
No, he's going to lay it off instead to Matthew McGrath, and he threw it up and caught it, is what's been deemed. So a free out and an opportunity here, and it looks like Mark Rowe is he's asking for the spot as to where it's from, and it's actually all the way over there by the sideline is where it is. So maybe that was one that got called by the linesman over, which I think is Niall Malone, because it's a good distance away from where the whistle was blown.
Absolutely. And it's going to drop down the 14-yard line.
And up they all go for it. Here it goes, batted down. The ball is there to be won by either side. The row lifted up into the hands. It's Ballyea possession. They try to get it out. They try to get it free. They do so. It went over the bar from Dave Ermini, but it was deemed to have been thrown out to him as opposed to hand passed. So this one, it'll be chalked off. It's a free out for the Banner, and it is a let off again, because all of a sudden that one goes over and you're back to 6.
Yeah, and I think Ballyea now need just to, I suppose, throw the kitchen sink at it and just start pounding the ball on top of the square. Maybe, you see, they're depending really on frees to get back into contention. I'm not sure if they scored anything of any consequence from play today.
It's Justin McGrath with the free. Here he goes. He's dropping it down on top of that half forward line. Shane Meehan trying to get it up into his hand. He's taking a third attempt at it. He goes to ground, but the ball is still in front of him. But it's Ballyea's possession. They turn it over as they come forward. There's runners off the shoulder if they want to use them, but on this occasion, Thomas Meehan, he was tracking all the way. He got the hurley in, got the turnover, but he's deemed to have committed the foul in the action, and it's been brought forward for back chat.
Yep. I'm sure it wasn't Thomas who's offered any back chat. I'm sure it must have been someone else.
So it is going to be a free in. It looks like Mark is going to stand over it once more.
What's he do now? You're now 5 minutes, maybe 5 with 2. Does he put it over?
You take your score and you build again. They're after getting 4 in a row. This will be 5 in a row. All of a sudden, this game is back in the melting pot. We are 2-14 to 14 here at the moment. It's the Banner still in front, but they're not looking as kiki squeen as they were maybe 5 minutes ago. No. Puck out coming once more from Darren Meehan. Down it goes. Niall Walsh trying to position himself in underneath it, but Ballyea managed to break it down. Mark Rowe has it. He flicks it forward there into the hands on this occasion of Dara O'Neill. Ball missed as it went in, and Justin McGrath now trying to get down over it, but it's still bobbling around. It's still going to be either side. The ball's still inside. It's different ones trying to roll lift it again inside in the middle of that ruck. There's a number of bodies on the ground. It's going to be a throw in, and it's going to be on the 21 metre line here. So it's, I suppose, Ballyea really trying to get, if they can get another score or two all of a sudden, then they're on a right charge.
Absolutely, definitely. But I do think they're going to need a goal to make a major impact, to make the Banner nervous going down the track. I think we have a free in here, we have
a free in for the push in the back here now at the moment. So and it looks like it is going to be Owen Lynch potentially, is it, that's going over? Yep, Owen is going to take responsibility for it. So he has pointed the one here on the 21 metre line there a couple of minutes ago. This is his second one of the afternoon. Much more harder than the last one, because he's about 30 metres out. He is standing on the sideline straight in front of his own bench here at the moment. Mark Rowe makes the run. He was looking for a shot. Shane Meehan had it right all the way. So back it goes. This one's going to drop short inside. Up it goes. They're all coming after it. It's still bobbling about. It's still there. It's Ballyea possession. They're on the way in here through He's gone to ground, but he is outside the square. It's going to be a free in. Now you ask the question.
Because he has to go for goal. You're now 2 minutes 40. It'll be in the 58th minute. Touching the 59th minute before this ball is struck, so I think he has to start going for goal. No one's going to criticise him.
Back
still a bit of a distance out now, so
he is. He's going to be the 21 metre line, but he's probably about 10 metres or so. He's on the edge of the big D, if you like, which is here. So that puts him, about 13 metres away from the central point. And I'm not sure.
Allowing for all the subs that came on, you're probably talking 3 minutes maximum, so you're talking 5 minutes left to play here.
And the referee just wants everybody back outside the 21 metre line. They're not entitled to be in there. It is a 21 metre free. It is inside the D, and with that, it's going to be Ballyea's opportunity. It looks like they are going to go low, but as a free taker standing over the ball, all this stop-start is the last thing you wanted. He puts it in and he puts it over the bar.
After all that drama, we were looking forward for a goal shot.
Oh, so Mark registered his late one. He's 5-pointed frees in the second half. He had 2 in the first, so he's 7 from frees. He's 1 from play. He's 8 in total. We're down to 5 points. 2-14 now for the banner. It's 15 points for Ballyea as we get back underway with Darren Meehan once more. Delivering it long. He's looking there down on Niall Walsh. Up goes Niall. He manages to gather it. He's got runners off his shoulder if he wants to use them. He decides to go forward himself. Still has the ball. Here comes the pop pass over in front of Johnny Martin. Johnny now lifts it up, but the ball goes to ground. In nips Ronan Kilroy. Kilroy can't get it into his hand. It goes out over the line. It's a line ball. It's a line ball for Ballyea. And
a great win by Niall Walsh, because the banner had been suffering for the last 10 or 12 minutes in the puckouts, but that was a fantastic win by him. It's taken the pressure off them now as they're touching into the last minute of normal time.
So here we come, and it's an opportunity here now. It's out looking for it was Conor Harkin. He was looking for the short one, but they decided to go long and down and top. But it's only going to come as far as Oisin McMahon. Oisin now gives a little pop pass in front of Sean McMahon. McMahon gives it to Shane Meehan. Shane delivering it long in front of that full forward line. Running out towards it is Matthew McGrath. McGrath has it, heads towards the 21. Now he checks his way back. He's blocked down on this occasion, but there is Owen Fitzpatrick ready to pick it up. Owen is on the 21, heading inside the 21. Turned over. It's push on the back. It's a free out is what has been given, and out running for the ball here at the moment is Conor Harkin, because Ballyea are running out of time. We've about 30 seconds of normal time to go here at the moment. It's a 5-point game. It's 2-14 for the Bannermen. It's 15 points for Ballyea, and I suppose that is the big difference. It is the Banner created probably 4 goal scoring opportunities. They've taken 2. Ballyea at the moment probably haven't had a shot in anger. But they do have possession, and if they can score this one, no, they're going to go short instead. They're working the ball around, maintaining it back again. They were looking there for David Meany, but it breaks down on this occasion. And still looking for it at the moment is the Ballyea men, but they're going further and further away from the goals. Now it's into the hands there of Owen Lynch. Lynch gives it off in front of Evan Wall. Evan Wall blocked down on this occasion, so it goes to Brian McDonald for the banner. Here comes the pop pass to Meehan. Shane shortens the grip, flicks the ball to the far over. There's a race now for possession. Down over it goes Johnny Martin. Johnny is deemed to have been pushed on the back.
That could be it.
And that could be it, as you say. We've 60.5 minutes gone. We've a bit of back chat. We've the ball been moved in. It's going to get that little bit easier for the banner, and it'll be interesting now to see who stands over it.
Shane Meehan might take this, or Turner.
It looks like it will be Shane. Yeah, Shane is looking for the.
Anyway.
It looks like Shane is looking for the towel. He's drying the ball here now at the moment.
Well, he's used to scoring big points in big games in injury time. We've seen him in Croke Park delivering All Ireland to us.
So here it comes, Shane now. You would think this will probably be the insurance. We are gone a minute over.
Yeah.
Probability is we're looking at 2 to 3 minutes. We've had no signal, but there hasn't really been that many injuries apart from the substitutions.
Yeah.
So
I don't think the referee has given any indication unless we haven't seen it. So
here comes Shane with his latest. It's his first opportunity from frees. He has 1-3 on the board already this afternoon. Here comes the strike in from him. It is in over the bar. He clinches the fists. He knows that that's nearly it. We've 61.5 minutes played. We're back out to a 6-point game. 2-15 for the banner, 15 points for Ballyea. The puck out is already gone. We're back down here in on the 45 as that ball goes in. There's a bit of pushing and shoving. Another ruck, another throw in.
it hasn't been the classic game, but we said before the game it was going to be a dour battle for supremacy, where free taking was going to be the key to the winning of the game, and both sides have done quite well in free taking.
And there it is. 2 minutes was what it was. 2 minutes of additional time have been played. The banner have been crowned Martin Murphy Building and Civil Contraction in the year our limited junior A champions for Clare. And
I suppose to say it's probably a monkey off. What about the banner have been last half decade have been talked about as a team that's going to go intermediate. They have to go intermediate. The good guys have to be. They finally got off the monkey off their back. 5 years of, I suppose, a lot of hurt, a lot of managers. I saw Tommy Leedy down there. He helped them to win the Junior B in 2020. They'd won the Junior C in 2017. So, you know, they're up in the intermediate championship, wherever we call, whatever it is now, the intermediate B or intermediate championship next year. But they've got young players. Thomas Meaning would have been starting. Niall Walsh would have been starting. So they have a great year. Ballyea, no shame in losing a Junior A final when your top team is senior. It means you have young players coming through. So no shame. A good battling performance by both sides in difficult conditions.
And I suppose just from a banner point of view, they probably were the worthier winners in that they created the more scoring opportunities from play.
Yes.
Ballyea very reliant on frees to keep them in it. They did make a spurt there at the end, but it was just too little too late.
It was. The banner pucker was struggling there for 10 or 12 minutes. They got the frees. Mark Crowe popped over 4 or 5 frees. Owen Lynch popped over a free and missed 1 or 2 more. So ultimately the better team won, and I think no one will begrudge Ballyea a junior championship. So for the town of Ennis this year, they're the senior hurling championship and the junior hurling championship in the county. If someone said that to them in the start of January, there might somebody be laughing, but no one's laughing now at the town of Ennis hurling.
Oh, and with that, we'll let you enjoy the highlights of that first half. Stay with us for reaction from the winning cap, and as well as that, the presentation of the trophy by Michael O'Connor here. He's double jobbing here today, so he'll make his way down, and we'll be back shortly with the presentation of the Martin Murphy Building and Civil Contractor Limited Junior A hurling trophy to the winning banner team.
Heffernan Hurleys, family hurley makers in Ennis since 2007, crafting top quality hurleys from locally sourced Clare and Tipperary ash. Made to order or ready to go. Call 086 157 2013 or email jimheffernan1@gmail.com. Heffernan Hurleys, built for players, made with pride.
Custom sportswear and workwear by Ballyea Sports in Ennis and Shannon. From clubs and schools to local businesses, we design quality gear that looks sharp and lasts. Ballyea Sports Ennis and Shannon, custom made for your team, your work, your game. Call us now on 061 364 750.
Drifting in, it does look to have the distance, and it has the accuracy. An opening score. The strike is in, and it just about has the distance. Creeps over the bar, and we're level again. He has the space, has the time. One look at it. The umpires point at each other. Opening score, flobbing about. So it's in it goes. The strike is in. It's over the bar. On this one, it's going to have the distance. We look up and everybody is happy with it. It's over the bar. Can he keep it in? He can indeed. Gets it into his hand. Now he tries to get around Meany. Has the grip shortened. The goal chance here. Meany back of the net. Here it goes. The strike is in. This one has the distance. It has this point of view. They will want to, I suppose, have maybe a 6 or 7 point lead going in here. Get there. He's ahead of Evan Flynn. Steady sells the dummy. Gets onto his preferred side. Strike is in, and it's over the bar. Very himself. And you don't give the free taker that much room and time.
That score as good as it.
There, Conor Harkin gets the hurley to it and just make sure that it goes over. And Keane O'Callaghan once more. He's taking the inside freeze here for Ballyea. So Fitzpatrick, and they're the mistakes that are punished.
Absolutely. Better
shows a 5 point lead for them. Here it goes. It's in and straight over the bar. In it goes. Is this one going to have the distance and the accuracy? Shawty in score. Here comes Toner. He delivers it low. He's looking for Thomas on the way out once more. Here it comes. Gets it up into his hand. Now he's going to use his pace. Gets away. Looks for the run there. It's one Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick is in. He goes low. Straight at goal. He comes back to him. Third opportunity. Back in the net. And there he is. On the 45. Gets the strike off. In it goes. It's over the goal. Drop it in, and it just has the distance. It's gone over the bar into the hands there of Evan Wall. Evan Wall with the strike. Evan Wall with the score. Half minutes gone here in the second half as that free has gone in, and that will show out from the goal here as we look at it. Here comes the strike. We'll follow it all the way in. Everybody is looking up. The hand goes up. Well, Crow Park today actually. Possibly so. As Keane takes that advantage, he puts it in. He puts it ahead. The opportunity was there just to put it over.
Was put over there by Thomas Meanigan.
That's his. Here comes the strike from Keane. Straight over the back spot once more. The strike is in, and this one does have the distance. It does have the accuracy. First time over one. Here it goes. It is gone in, and this one is going to have the distance. I try and make sure of this, and all of a sudden we'll be down to 8. That's exactly what he does. Straight in, straight over the bar. Here comes the free from Mark. This one is once more travelling in, straight over the bar. Another over. you take your score and you build again. They're after getting 4 in a row. This will be 5 in a row. All this stop start is the last thing you wanted. He puts it in and he puts it over the bar. Freeze. He has 1-3 on the board already this afternoon. Here comes the strike in from him. It is in over the bar. He clicks the fists.
If ladies and gentlemen, if I can have your attention for a moment, please. On behalf of Clare GA, I'd first like to have a round of applause both for the Banner and Ballyea for giving us a tough, hard game of hurling today in difficult conditions here in Newmarket and Fergus. So well done to both sides. I suppose on occasions like this, people tend to forget all the people that brought these teams here to these finals. The lads who brought, the parents who brought them to training when they were younger, the club officials who worked so hard to make sure they had a chance to play hurling and football, both for Clondigad, Ballyea and also for the banner. So well done to everybody who's helping to bring these two teams here to this today. Well done, everyone. Many thanks to the referee and his officials in Jelly today. It was a very difficult game to ref. The mistakes were made in different conditions. He worked so hard, and thanks to the two teams for giving an honest display of hurling in different conditions. To Ballyea, you have been the standard bearers of Clare GA since you came strong 8 or 10 years ago. You've won county championships, Munster clubs, you contested an Ireland club final. You provide us with some of the best hurlers we've seen in the county in the history of in Clare GA. So well done to you. And to make a Junior A final as your second team, that's a fantastic achievement. So build on it next year, and hopefully you'll be back again in the final again in the Junior A in 2026. Well done, Ballyea. For the last 10 years, everyone has been waiting for the banner to move up a step. You won a Junior C in 2017. In COVID year, you won a Junior B down below in Shannon. I think everyone felt that you were just going to rack up and win a Junior A championship. It doesn't happen like that. You had 4 or 5 difficult years, losing quarterfinals, semi-finals. This was your final. You did very well to get here. And after the serious players, I know you've marquee players, but there's some guys here who've been given 15 years of service to the club, and today this is their day. So without further ado, I'd like to present the Junior A Cup, the John Daly Cup, named after a great Clarecastle man, to the captain of the banner, Cian Rinn.
Right. Just first of all, I'd just like to thank the referee and his officials. I know it's not an easy job out there. I don't always agree with your decisions, especially that early yellow wasn't. But it's just the game wouldn't happen without you. So just a massive thank you to Ian Daly and his officials today. Just massive thank you to Newmarket for the use of the pitch and the facilities. The weather held up and the pitch held up, and it's just a credit to yourselves how immaculate you keep the place. So just a massive thank you to Newmarket. I'd like to offer commiserations to Ballyea. I know my words will bring you no comfort, but I'd just like to congratulate you on a very successful year, winning the league and making it to the final today. You're a very successful club. You're a very successful club. I'd just like to give 3 cheers for Ballyea. Now, just to focus on ourselves, I'd like to give the biggest thanks of all to the people of the banner. To everyone that gives their time to support, to train a team, and to organise an event. You breathe life into this club. Just all parents, all the wives, all the fiancés, all the siblings, kids. You're the backbone of this club. And I'd just like to give a massive thanks to everyone involved. Just to the players themselves, you couldn't ask for a better bunch. We're absolutely blessed with magnificent talent, both young and experienced. But the real difference this year was the hard work that everyone put in. It's an honour to wear this jersey with 30 warriors and leaders every time we step on this pitch. Thank you very much, boys. Yeah. Just quickly on the sponsors as well, boys. Just a million thanks to Henshey's Daybreak for sponsoring the kit this year and bringing us luck today. Thanks a million to the Woodstock Hotel, Savage place for a function and a great place to work as well, I'm told. and also to O'Keefe's Bar for constantly keeping us fed and watered. Yeah. Just nearly finished now, boys. So just want to thank everyone in the backroom team. Just a big thanks to the minors who help out every game day, and congratulations on the football win today, and best of luck in the Minor Shield final next week. Just like to give a massive thank you to Bobby Power on stats, Darren O'Neill physio, John Walsh on video. I'd like to give a massive thanks to Hughie McGrath and Donald Martin for outstanding work that they've done with the second team over the last number of years. To our secretary and chairman, Conal McNulty and Finbar Coakley, for all the amount of work that's gone on in the club over the last number of years. It's huge, boys. Everything from the gym to the walkway to the new Astro that's going to be in soon. So just all that work that goes on. Finbar putting up flags Tuesday night, one of the lads. It's just massive, all the work that goes on scene, boys. The second last thanks then goes to our selectors this year, to Noel Kenny and to Liam O'Reilly. These boys have been with us since Junior C and Junior B. Just like to give a special thanks to all the hard work, effort and time that you put into us over the last number of years. Really appreciate it, boys. And then just the last thanks then just goes to the dynamic duo. A pair of Siamese beasts. They've really set the standard and tone since day one. They're role models to both young and old, and they've blended a team that thrives off both. I hope Finbar has the contract ready for next year, but to Dunastack and to Cian Dillon, thank you very much, boys. Right, that's it, boys. Unbrata Gaboo!